Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I'm not putting up with this.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the... Goblins approach!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin wins the world, as they say.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Get down here, you fella.
Was most
Unconscious.
On my way!
all this fuss over a moment's incaution. It shan't happen again. We prevailed by the skin of our teeth.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favour us.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
not, I must go where you called.
Hail, friend. Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Come to think of it, something to note. None of our harpies descend.
Flame is its weakness.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain.
Pitiable Ryzen.
Got to fix this up proper.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished, save you. You must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you, Autopist?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. The Risen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw...
Shall we seek some up?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their allies with magical support. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Come to think of it, different masters favoured different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
We've got goblins!
One of us has been drenched.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
We're not to talk during missions.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's all to be found while we're here?
Aye. Is there all you require, sir?
At last, our efforts have paid off.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermin. So it has always been. To claim that our kingdom sees many potentials, but they are not like yes, you're not. Regardless, we are not.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'll go and open the chest.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I suppose I'll handle this.
That's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Unbelievable.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead. This place makes my hair stand on end. Should trouble occur, it is my charge to set it right. A quiet day is a welcome one.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Goblins, Master!
We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
So soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Sleep magic? On my way.
Me? Caught unawares? I would never be so careless.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their part.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
What's this? We're trapped.
The Cyclops! The Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
It would seem our foe is unbalanced.
Let us finish this. Bring the feet down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
I hold the arm. Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury. Would you lend me a hand?
Quite a view from up here. Let me see how high I can scale.
Aptly said.
No harm shall come to you.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Worthy of caution. Lord save our best will do.
Ah, yes.
Was most the best.
It's time we made for the capital.
You have my gratitude, sir. 'Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. if we could summon one.
Look here.
This place makes my hair stand on end. Should trouble occur, it is my charge to set it right. The quiet day is a welcome one. Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
That this battle couldn't have come at a worse time. I only hope our victory is swift.
Was excellent! I could have done no better!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Burnworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermon's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?